Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Central Cabarrus High School, where tonight the East Rowan Mustangs, with a 2-1 record, take on the Central Cabarrus Vikings, who come in at 1-2. East Rowan coming off a big 41-8 win over South Rowan on Monday night, and also on Monday night, Central Cabarrus was beaten by Mount Pleasant 31-6 on the road. I'm joined tonight by Soupy Campbell. Soupy, these teams played a offensive shootout last year, 62-41. Central Cabarrus got the win. Do you think we should expect to see a similar type game?
I wouldn't be surprised to see them do exactly what they did last year. Central has got to recover. They've had a couple of really tough weeks, but I will say this, that East Rowan team the last 2 weeks has only given up a total of, let me see, I was looking at,
yeah, just 8 points. They shut out
8 points.
Central Davidson. And
they had a shootout in their first game, but nobody's touched them since. So Central's going to have to put the ball in the air. We saw that last week against Mount. They couldn't generate any kind of rushing attack, and Mount just did a great job against them. But this is a Central team that has some good athletes on it, and they can win. They've just got to get everything on the right track.
We were able to catch up with the coaches for both teams prior to tonight's game, and we'll be back for you to listen to those coaches' comments right after these messages.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
Your hometown drugstore is Cannon Pharmacy, with great locations to serve you with free delivery. They're in Mooresville, 2 locations in Kannapolis, 1 location in Concord, and 2 locations in Charlotte. CannonPharmacies.com to get all the details. Of course, Cannon Pharmacy is your hometown drugstore. Cannon Pharmacy is your Medicare navigators. They can get your questions answered, and they can save you money. That's Cannon Pharmacy. Find out all the details, CannonPharmacies.com.
Welcome back to Central Cabarrus High School. Mark Clements here with Radio Free Cabarrus. Tonight's broadcast from Central Cabarrus, we're simulcasting the video from Radio Free Cabarrus with the audio from Memories 98.3 WTIX AM 1410. And you're hearing the play-by-play by Ken Anderson and Coach Soupy Campbell on the color. And we're trying this. We may be, if we have a little bit of issues from time to time, just bear with us. We're trying to work through something new here. But I hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight, and or whenever you may be getting the video on this. But again, Memories 98.3, your hometown radio station. All the oldies, all the local sports. That's our friends at Memories 98.3. We'll listen back in to see if we've got those coaches' interviews coming up.
We're here with head coach John Fitz in his first year with the East Rowan Mustangs. Coach, you've been a head coach previously in high school and were the assistant head coach and defensive coordinator at Catawba College. What are some differences coaching high school players versus college players, and how do you deal with those differences?
And the main difference between coaching a college player and a high school player, I would say, is the maturity level. College kids are there a lot of times with money, with a scholarship, with a great deal of motivation. You know, high school kids, sometimes you'll get kids that show up, you know, because they want to be seen with a jersey on Friday night. It's not necessarily because they're all that jacked up about football. But when it's here, it's not really like that, but I've seen places where it is. The other thing is similarities of coaching football is coaching football. It's really not that much difference. A good coach is going to put in just as much time at one place as they really know it, and however long it takes to get the job. You know, other than recruiting, the time that you have to put in is really not that much different.
Coach, your defense has played well the past 2 weeks. What are they doing well, and who are some of your key players in that defense?
Well, that's what we talk about. And this is going to sound very simple, but we always approach on running to the football and not getting as many people to the football as we can. We preach turnovers. We're trying to create turnovers a lot, and a big push fortunate enough to be able to do that, particularly here lately. So, we work on tackling fundamentals really hard, and our kids are part of 52 teams. So if a kid plays defense, that's what they work on all day. They're able to, learn their craft, so to speak. But really, other than that, there's no magic bullet. Just coaching kids up is really good. Who are some of those key defenders? Yeah, we've had some really good. I've been really happy with Adam Hooper, who's never played football before. He's a basketball player. He's 6'6" and plays defensive end, and he can really run and has really been a really good pass rusher. Turned out to be a really good pass rusher. Man, has played well off the edge. One of our better leaders is Christian Bennett, who plays inside linebacker for us. He's done a real good job. Miller Green, one of our safeties, has played really well. Jihad Williams, one of our impact kids that hasn't played, didn't play last year, but this is his first year playing at East, has played really well. We got a freshman, this offensive corner, that has played really well. His name is Taj Young. Been real happy with what those kids have done. We're here with head coach John Fitz of the East Rowan Mustangs. Coach, can you describe the offense that you're running this year, and who are some of the top guys to watch? We are a gun triple option team. It's similar to what most people would see at Georgia Tech do for the Air Force Academy. It's really more similar. People don't see these people very much, but it's really more similar to what Wofford does. That's what we kind of hang our hat on, is the triple option. The quarterback, Justin Smith, who's learning it along with everybody else. It's really done a good job with that. Wide receivers, you got like Dave Heinzman, Hayden Lambert. In the backfield, Sam Wall had a really great game against South and has run the back very consistently for us. Deontay Gallman has done the same thing. Miller Green's actually played some offense for us as well and done a really good job at running back. Offensive linemen, Elizabeth Hedrick and Hunter Eagle have done a really good job for us. Landon Tuck has done a really good job for us up front. Those guys have allowed us to have the success that we've had up to this point. Coach, what are some keys to tonight's game, and what would you like coaching against Coach McClamrock? The keys to this game are the keys to every game. We've got to stop them, particularly what they want to do offensively. As far as our defense is concerned, we really need to be real solid on special teams. Offensively, we just need to be able to move the ball and take care of the ball. In our first game, we didn't take care of the ball very well, and ended up costing us. This first game, we've done a better job of it. I think just like any football game you're going to play, that's going to be the thing that has got to happen in order for you to be successful. Playing against Coach McClamrock I think it's a bigger deal for the kids than it is for me. I don't look at it any differently than I would playing somebody that really don't even know at all. It's the next football game, and we got to coach against each other, and that's just what it is. All right, Coach, I really appreciate your time. Good luck to you today and through the rest of the season. Okay, thank you very much. Education. What? Reinvent yourself by taking fall classes at Rowan.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today. Hi, this is Mark Clemens, editor of the Independent Tribune, your hometown newspaper here in Cabarrus County. We cover the county from Midland to Odell, from Mount Pleasant to Harrisburg, Concord, Kannapolis. We're your hometown newspaper. We hope that you'll subscribe if you don't already. It's about $1.50 a week. You can call 704-782-3155. Go to our webpage, independenttribune.com. And again, we hope that you enjoy our newspaper. If you got suggestions, hey, give me a call. Wilkinson Funeral Home is proud to offer the very best in personal and professional service to you and your family in your time of need. They're nestled on a peaceful 16-acre hilltop off Branchview Drive in Concord, and a full-service funeral home that recognizes the importance of tradition and faith, and they strive to create services as unique as your loved one. They also offer a variety of options for pre-planning. You can relieve your family of the burden of making those decisions in a time of emergency. Call Wilkinson Funeral Home, 704-786-3168. Cabarrus County's home for news, weather, and sports. This is Radio Free Cabarrus at RadioFreeCabarrus.com. Welcome back to Central Cabarrus High School, and this is the pregame show. We'll be joining Ken Anderson and Soupy Campbell just in a moment, as we'll have another interview coming up. Coach Kenneth McClamrock up next, and of course kickoff just about 15, 16 minutes away here at Central Cabarrus. And again, we're videotaping this through Radio Free Cabarrus and do a little bit of experimenting here tonight. So high school football, and we really enjoy the opportunity to work with our friends at 98.3. And he'll be back here with just the interview just a moment. Let's see if they're back online now.
You're exactly right. We started off slow and then kind of got our heads down, and then it kind of fell downhill from there. You know, Mount Pleasant is a super job of coming out ready to play, and our kids unfortunately did not, and they continue to play. And like I said, you know, whether it was physical penalties and mental penalties, or whether it was just breakdowns in other areas, you know, we've got to correct those things. We've got to be able to start faster, and we've got to cut down the mental mistakes, especially with penalties, the unnecessary penalties.
Coach, we saw Evan McGee, a quarterback in the fourth quarter against Mount Pleasant. Was that just to get him some experience, or was there an injury to Grayson Baker?
No injury. You know, Evan is a heck of a quarterback in his own right. There's things that Evan brings to the table that we're lacking right now, and so, you know, I think there's a chance that we could see two quarterbacks. This is easy.
Coach, you have plenty of good athletes at skill positions on offense and across the board on defense. Do they just need to get more confidence or have more trust in their teammates to come together more as a team?
I don't know. I think there were some lost around the kid. I think part to do with it. You know, that's not an excuse. We dropped some bad open balls. We ran some bad routes. We didn't make pre-snap reads. Our quarterback and receivers, we didn't make post-snap reads. And I thought I learned about that tackle by one person on that. So there are a lot of things that we need to correct. We need to correct some fast because East Carolina is a really good football team. So they've had some really good players.
We're here with Coach Ken McCormack of the Central Cabarrus Vikings. Coach, what would it be like for you to coaching against players you coached last season at East Rowan?
I'll tell you what, man. I coached so much love for some of these kids over there. You know, I'll start with the coaches, man. Coach Fritz, I was very fortunate to work with Coach Fritz for 3 years, and then we had several coaches on staff. Like some guy as a coach when he was in high school, and he assisted me as a coach for several years, for a number of years. And then, you know, there's so many great kids over there who I think that I love, and I wouldn't even begin to name all of them because it wouldn't do justice to one, but I'd run out of time naming. But, you know, I think any time that you play against your former team, there's an excitement on both sides. You know, I think the key for that at Central this week is you know, we got focus and we got to do things the way that we're being coached to do, and all the rest of it will take care of itself. I was thrilled to see a bunch of those kids who worked their butts off for me, and kids who I'm so proud of the way that they're playing right now. I was thrilled to see a whole bunch of them before the turkey game on Thursday.
So what will some of the keys be for your team to come in with the win tonight, Coach?
Yeah, on defense, Coach Fritz does an incredible job of seeing people from everywhere. You know, it's tough to prepare for him because he does so many different things on defense. There's so many coverages, there's so many blitzes, and the line concept stuff. You know, so we've got to be prepared to simplify things in a lot of ways and the step through our steps. So we've got to be prepared for all kinds of craziness that he's going to bring on defense. We've got to settle down. We've got to run the football. We've struggled now 2 weeks ago to run the football. And then on defense, versus their offense, they're pretty sticking good at running that gun option. You know, Justin Smith, the quarterback, does a terrific job setting it up. And then, of course, Sam Rowan, who played receiver for us the previous 2 years, has done just a heck of a job running the football. The offensive line, they had a bunch of 3-year starters, and the receivers back well, so we got to be able to stop the run. And then when we stop the run, we got to be careful. You know, Justin threw for, I think, around 1,000 yards from me last year as a sophomore. She's got the ability to put the ball in the air. We've got some big players, capable kinds of receivers, Dave Heinzman and Sam Rowan, especially come to mind. You know, so we've got to be able to run the football. We've got to be able to defend against the run.
Okay, Coach, another tough task for your team today, but best of luck and good luck throughout the season.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you.
Wilkinson Funeral Home is proud to offer the very best in personal and professional service to you and your family in your time of need. They're nestled on a peaceful 16-acre hilltop off Branchview Drive in Concord, and a full-service funeral home that recognizes the importance of tradition and faith, and they strive to create services as unique as your loved one. They also offer a variety of options for pre-planning. You can relieve your family of the burden of making those decisions in a time of emergency. Call Wilkinson Funeral Home 704-786-3168.
Your hometown drugstore is Cannon Pharmacy, with great locations in Concord, Kannapolis, Mooresville, and Charlotte to serve you. They've got free delivery, free shipping, and they can save you money on your prescriptions. Hey, give them a call, or you can go to their website. That's www.cannonpharmacies.com. Cannonpharmacies.com, your hometown drugstore. Great service, friendly people, the people you need to see for free delivery, and your pharmacy is Cannon Pharmacy.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at benmined.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at benmined.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, benmined.com today.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
You are always welcome at McGill Baptist Church in Concord. Dr. Steve Ayers is the pastor, and he invites you to worship on Sunday.
We're at Central Cabarrus for what should be an exciting matchup between the East Rowan Mustangs and the Central Cabarrus Vikings. The Mustangs are 2-1 on the season. Central Cabarrus at 1-2. And we'll be back with the East Rowan starting lineups. They're brought to you by Whataburger.
Since 1956, Whataburger has proudly served the bigger, better burger. Our meat is fresh and never frozen, and it takes 2 hands to hold it. Cabarrus County loves our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. From our famous burgers to lots of chicken sandwiches, salads, fries, and onion rings. Enjoy the favorite shakes and our famous cherry lemon sun drop. Nobody has better sweet tea than Whataburger. And dinner takeout, it's always good. 34 Church Street, South in Concord, and 926 South Main Street, and 1560 North Cannon Boulevard in Kannapolis.
And here's Coach Soupy Campbell with the offensive starters for East Rowan.
Okay, tonight, leading the team starting at quarterback, number 3, Justin Smith. He's a 6'3", 170-pound junior. They run 2 running backs, number 9, Sam Wall, a 5'9", 165-pound junior, and Sammy Pinkney, a 5'7", 165-pound freshman. Pinkney is also listed as a backup quarterback. They use 3 wide receivers. Number 5, Jax Fitz, 5'10", 155-pound junior. Number 11, Gabe Hensman, 6'3", 165-pound junior. Number 18, Peyton Lambert, 5'10", 155-pound senior. Up front, the center, number 64, Lucas Hedrick, 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a senior. The left guard, number 72, Cole McGraw, 5'11", 285-pound senior. The left tackle, Landon Tuck, 6 feet, 225-pound senior. Right guard, Hunter Eagle, number 50, 5'10", 245-pound junior. And number 78 at right tackle, Dylan Goodnight, a 6 foot, 250-pound sophomore.
Our starting lineups for Central Cabarrus High School are sponsored by F&M Bank. 108 years of service to our communities.
You're listening to the broadcast and watching the broadcast of Central Cabarrus versus East Rowan. And the audio tonight coming to you from Memories 98.3, Ken Anderson and Coach Soupy Campbell. I want to remind you, Cabarrus County Fair going on this week, and that'll be going through this Saturday. That's Saturday, September the 16th. Get all the details, cabarruscountyfair.com. Again, cabarruscountyfair.com. Lots going on. Let's go back to Ken and Soupy.
First, we will have the playing of our national anthem. national anthem by the Central Cabarrus Marching Band. Taking a look at the Viking starters this evening. At quarterback, it's Grayson Baker, a 6'4", 185-pound senior. The wide receivers are Evan McGee, a 6'2", 170-pound junior. Carson Eves, 6'1", 180-pound senior. Josh Faulkner, 6'2", 170-pound senior. And Chandler Rivers, a 5'9", 145-pound sophomore. The running back is Keshawn Harvey, a 5'10", 185-pound sophomore. Along the offensive line, Dawson Bockham, 5'11", 190-pound senior. Branson McGee, a 5'11", 205-pound senior. Brandon Hamilton, 6'2", 270-pound senior. Dallas Ford, 6'4", 265-pound junior. And Aaron Ford, a 6 foot, 215-pound junior. The punter is Carson Eves, and the place kicker is senior David Collins. For Central Cabarrus on defense, the front line has Zach Ford, 6'1", 250-pound junior. Will Bowen, a 6'3", 225-pound junior. Chandler Hutchinson at 6'3", 315 pounds. He's a senior. And Aiden Johnson, a 6'3", 200-pound junior. The linebackers are Akeem Blakeney Simmons, 6'2", 235-pound junior. Kadif Harvey, a 5'11", 175-pound junior. Logan Anderson, 6 feet, 215-pound sophomore. And Derek Boykins, a 6'2", 220-pound junior. And the defensive backs are Justin Underwood, 5'8", 150-pound senior. DeAndre Boykins, a 5'8", 160-pound freshman. And Devon Coley, 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. Those are your lineups for Central Cabarrus. Coach, East Rowan appears to have a pretty high-powered offense. They run an option attack out of the pistol, which is kind of a unique offense. What kind of problems do you think that might present for Central Cabarrus?
Well, Central Cabarrus has shown that they really haven't played the option well. When they played option teams, even the ones that don't run it as a primary offense, they've struggled when they run the offense. One of the things that really interests me is on the East Rowan offense is they are starting a freshman at one of the running backs, and the other running back's a junior, but both of them weigh 165 pounds, so you don't look for a lot of power running up there. They're probably going to have to stay on the outside, I believe. You know, 165-pound running backs, unless your offensive line is really good, they're not going to get a lot of yardage.
And Coach, we saw Central Cabarrus struggle offensively against Mount Pleasant on Monday night. What do you think they need to do differently to get going on offense?
Well, throw the ball. And one of the things I looked at as I was looking at the starting defense for East Rowan is they start at one of their corners a natural freshman. And when you do that, his name is Todd Young. If I'm Central, and I come out and I see a freshman out there, I'm going to start trying to test him right away, because it's really hard to adjust from middle school football to varsity high school football in 3 games. So that's what I would look for Central to try to exploit right away, just see if they can make something happen. But I really feel like Central has got to be able to throw the ball down the field and be successful tonight.
And in addition to being a freshman, he's only 5 feet 8 inches tall, and East defensive backs are all 5'10" or shorter, and Central Cabarrus has 3 receivers over 6 feet tall. That presents a little bit of a problem.
That's going to present a little bit of a problem, you know, no matter what year you're in, but especially if you're a freshman. But I'm really going to be keeping an eye on that. I'm anxious to see how this freshman plays, because it always intrigues me whenever a freshman is starting, especially this early in the season.
It's time for the coin toss. The officials are headed toward the center of the field. Our coin toss is brought to you by Speed Max Car Wash.
Hey, our car is really dirty. Can you get it washed before our beach trip? I'll head over to Speed Max Car Wash for their $4 wash. I can be in and out in 3 minutes. Speed Max Car Wash. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. Sunday 10 to 6. And North Carolina inspection station necessary. And this is a pre-car wash with any auto inspection. Speed Max Car Wash. 282 Concord Parkway South. Located in front of Big Mac and Sign Cookout. Online at speedmaxcarwash.com.
The officials have just tossed the coin. They're giving Central Cabarrus an option. Central Cabarrus has won the coin toss. And they appear to, we're going to find out, they've turned their back to the scoreboard side and they have deferred their option to the second half. They will kick off to East Rowan. The captains out there were Mustafa Davis, Gabe Heinzman, Noah Green, and Christian Bennett for East Rowan. Evan McGee, Derek Boykins, Grayson Baker, and Isaiah Summers were the captains for Central Cabarrus. So we'll see that East Rowan gun option attack first against the Central Cabarrus defense. We mentioned that they played a shootout last year, 62-41. We could see just as much excitement in this week's game. And another interesting thing to point out about tonight's game, Coach Campbell, is that Coach Ken McClamrock for Central Cabarrus is coaching against the East Rowan Mustangs, where he was the head coach for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Yeah, I've never been in that situation, but he knows those kids, you know, personally, and that gives your coach an advantage. When you're looking at film, you can say, okay, when he was playing, he had this tendency. Has he changed it or not? And you see on film, because they've got at least 2 films from East Rowan, so he knows pretty well that personnel. Much better, he has a much better opportunity than East Rowan would have to analyze his kids.
So we will see that East Rowan offense first. They are led by Sam Wall, who has already tallied 418 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns so far this season. He's coming off a 214-yard, 2-touchdown performance against South Rowan on Monday night when East rushed for 355 yards in the ball game. Turnovers were also a factor. Gabe Heinzman returned an interception, 55 yards for a score, and Noah Green added a 25-yard interception return for a touchdown to get East to a commanding lead. Their quarterback, Justin Smith, is also off to a fine start. He's completed 15 of 32 passes and thrown 4 touchdown passes so far in East 2 games. So it's a pretty high-powered East offense that we're looking at.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. The thing about running the option today, I was primarily an option coach, but when I did it, a lot of other schools did it. You do not see that prevalence of option teams, and that really makes it hard to get ready when you have to play one now. A lot different than days past when a lot of people ran the option. Your kids knew instantly what to do.
So we're about set for kickoff. East Rowan is aligned in their receiving formation. The Mustangs are wearing white uniforms this evening, white jerseys with red numbers, white pants. The jerseys have a little bit of black and a red stripe on the sleeve. The helmets are white with a red stripe down the middle, and they have the numbers in red on the uniform. Central Cabarrus here on Military Appreciation Night wearing camouflage jerseys with green trim and solid green pants. Their helmets are green, and we're set to kick off. It is David Collins kicking off for Central Cabarrus, and he kicks it toward the end zone, and Sam Wall is going to let that ball bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Well, right now, we're anxious to see how Central plays this option. You've got to take the quarterback. You've got to have somebody on the pitch back, and you better close down that inner gap for the dive back.
Justin Smith is the quarterback for the Mustangs. He has Sam Wall in the backfield, along with freshman Sammy Pinkney. Wide to the right is Jax Fitz. Another receiver out to the left. Smith takes the snap and hands it off to Pinkney. And he's met in the backfield immediately. A nice tackle that time by Central Cabarrus. Immediately making that tackle was Nathan Frazier.
Well, that time, I'll tell you what, if you're going to run the option, you can't allow those down linemen to penetrate. Central got a good push.
Same formation for East Rowan, 2 running backs, receiver to each side with a receiver in a tight formation. Now in motion for East, a handoff right up the middle, and a Central Cabarrus defensive line right in there, and apparently a fumble on the handoff, and it's recovered by Central Cabarrus. Big number 77, Chandler Hutchinson, in there with the recovery, and Central Cabarrus gets a the first turnover of the ball game. They'll take over at the Mustangs 17-yard line.
I tell you, the Central Cabarrus defensive line, tremendous job on that series. They penetrated deep, and it's really hard when you're trying to run an option attack. It's hard, and that's where fumbles come from. You're trying to decide to pull or keep it, and when that defensive line hits you during that time, fumbles are.
Here's the first snap from the 17. Grayson Baker launching it to the corner of the end zone for Josh Faulkner, and it's just too far out of bounds on the near sideline. An incomplete pass will bring up second down for Central Cabarrus.
Well, I tell you what, we were talking about tempting Todd Young. They started out right away by throwing the ball right at him. They've got individual coverage on him, on the outside receiver. He's by himself.
Fakes the handoff into Harvey, throws it out to Faulkner again, and Taj Boyd is there. Faulkner slipped, and Taj Boyd nearly came up with the interception. That pass goes incomplete, but you pointed out that mismatch, Coach, and they're going right at it right away out of the
way. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, a good pass, and that was 6, because he had him beat inside. Just a little high throw on the part of the quarterback.
Faulkner is 6'2", and Young is only 5'8". Evan McGee is now in the slot on the left side, while out to the right side, it is Chandler Rivers and Carson Eves, flanked to the right. Baker calls the signals. He's getting blitzed from the edge by East Rowan, steps up and avoids the rush, but can't get away from him on the second time back up. Coming in to make that stop for East Rowan is Noah Green.
Well, that was a great stand by East Rowan. Now, do you kick it? Do you try a field goal? If you're going to try a field goal right now, see, the ball is on the 34-yard line, so
they're going to spot it at the 24. The holder is at the 31, so it would be a 41-yard field goal attempt here for David Collins. East Rowan has all 11 defenders up on the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. The boot is up, and it is no good. It is wide to the left on that 41-yard attempt, but we have a penalty marker on the play. Thrown by the umpire. So we'll have to take a look at that. We didn't give you the officials during that coin toss. We'll do that now. Our referee is Mark Duncan. He's about to give the signal on the penalty. Taking his time, now finds the press box. It's illegal formation against Central Cabarrus. So that penalty will be declined. The Mustangs will take over at the 24-yard line. We gave you the referee, Mark Duncan. Our umpire is Bobby Moore. The linesman is Kelly Thornburg. The line judge, Lynn Cranford. Back judge is Martin Worth, and operating the clock tonight is Jamar Parker. So East Rowan avoids a costly turnover with a defensive stand, forcing a missed field goal, and they're back in possession at their own 20-yard line on that missed field goal. Again, Justin Smith joined in the backfield by Pinckney and Wall. They hand it straight ahead to Pinckney, and he squirts through an opening in the middle of the line. He's across the 35, out across the 40-yard line, and Pinckney picks up a big 23-yard run straight up the middle through the Central Cabarrus defense. Somehow he got through that hole. Things appeared to be jammed up in the middle, but Pinckney able to squirt through for a 23-yard gain.
Give the quarterback a lot of credit. That was a straight read, and he read that. He evidently, one of the linemen went in and one went out and left a nice hole there.
So similar formation, Justin Smith flanked by two running backs, Pinckney and Wall. The tight end is to the left. They hand it off straight ahead to Noah Green that time. Noah Green met by the Central Cabarrus defense as they drove him back from the line of scrimmage, maybe continuing beyond the whistle and may get an unsportsmanlike penalty or an unnecessary roughness call.
It was hard to hear the whistle up here, and we have the window open. I'm not sure.
So the flag came in from the near side. And it'll be a mark off of 15 yards against Central Cabarrus. That will give East Rowan a first down by the penalty. And now we have another flag as Coach McClamrock appears to have complained a little too loudly or was out on the field, so Central Cabarrus will get a sideline warning. No penalty on the first warning. But that penalty will put East Rowan in business at the Central Cabarrus 42-yard line.
You know, that's one of the things I've noticed this season that officials are doing is when a coach starts talking a little bit too loud, all of a sudden you get a sideline warning over there. And I think that's a good thing. Gives the coach time to calm down without, you know, damaging their team. And I'm sure McClamrock was really upset about that call on that play because there never was any intentional body slam or anything like that.
So first down for East Rowan at the Central Cabarrus 42. Formation, fake handoff that time. Justin Smith will keep it around the right end. He lunges down near the 40-yard line. He's brought down that time by Akeem Simmons-Blakeney.
Simmons came up and made the tackle, but he's going to have to commit a lot quicker to the quarterback than then. But they picked up 3 yards. Once you see those two guys coming at you, you've got to have one guy on that quarterback as soon as possible. You want to make him pitch the ball so the defense knows where it is.
Officially just a gain of 2 yards for East Rowan. It'll be second down and 8. Running backs again, Pinckney and Wall. They give it to Wall this time. He tries the left side. Blitzing in immediately for Central Cabarrus was Will Bowen, who jammed up the play. And Wall was actually tackled for a loss of 1 yard.
They're getting great penetration now, except for that one gap when they made the big play. They've done a good job of penetrating, and if you're the quarterback and they're getting that much penetration, you got to get to the corner.
Gabe Heinzman is flanked to the right. Jax Fitz to the left. Here's the pitch to Sam Wall. He's running around the left end. He gets around the corner. He's inside the 40, but he's knocked out of bounds hard at about the 38-yard line. Coming up on that play for Central Cabarrus was Kadif Harvey, the junior cornerback who rode Sam Wall out of bounds. It'll bring up a 4th down and 6 yards for the Mustangs at the Central Cabarrus 38-yard line.
All right. Looks like they're going to go for it. I guess they figure if they punt it, they're, you know, the best they could hope is get the ball on the 20, so.
4th and 6 for the Mustangs. Gabe Heinzman is flanked out here to the right. Jax Fitz to the left. And here's a hard count. And did they draw Central offside or did East move?
I believe it looked like the right tackle lifted his hand. Yeah, it's going against them. That was number 78, Dylan Goodnight. He lifted his hand off the ground. Once you get in your 3-point stance, you cannot move that hand. Now it makes 4th and 11 yards, so now the punt team does come on.
So punting situation now for East following the penalty. 4th and 11. Jax Fitz is in to punt. He's backed up into his own territory. He'll get the punt off from about his own 46-yard line. The deep receiver for Central Cabarrus is Justin Underwood. It's a short end-over-end kick. Underwood will not be able to come up and get it. It takes an East Rowan roll down near the 10-yard line. It'll be down there by the Mustangs.
Well, Underwood needs to come up on that ball, needs to come up on it really fast, and at least down it and just, you know, get on the ground rather than let it bounce like that, because he had time to do that. But as my old quarterback Marvin Parrott used to say when we got in the huddle like this, man, look at the stats when this drives through.
So East Rowan stopped in Central Cabarrus territory and forced the punt. They down the punt at the 10-yard line. Central Cabarrus takes over there. Grayson Baker, the quarterback with Harvey, the lone back. He gets the handoff, and he's running around the right side. He's over the 10, across the 15-yard line, and surges out near the 17-yard line before he's brought down there by Devon Cherry for East Rowan.
Good push. He cut north. He went from east-west to north-south on a dime, and that enabled him to get a good solid 7 yards right there.
Nice run by Keshawn Harvey. Brings up 2nd and 3 for Central Cabarrus at their own 17-yard line. Just underway here, 7:35 remaining in the first quarter. Fake handoff to Harvey. Now here's a pass out here to McGee. McGee makes a spin move and gets across the 20 out to the 25-yard line. That'll be a first down for Central Cabarrus.
Yeah, that was an easy play call. You've got 2nd and 3. If you throw it, you still got 3rd and 3 if it's incomplete. Nice play call, well executed.
So it's a first down for Central Cabarrus, their first down of the ball game. Baker takes the snap, throws here to the near sideline to Faulkner, who makes the catch with his knee on the ground at the 30-yard line. So a short little pass in the flat, picks up 5 yards as Faulkner was on the ground when he caught the pass, covered that time by Taj Young.
Well, every pass they've thrown has been the Young side so far.
Yeah, they're going to work on that mismatch. 6'2" Josh Faulkner against 5'8" Taj Young. So it's second and 5 for Central. Here's a handoff to Harvey. He breaks one tackle but can't get away from the second man at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blown quickly there. Making the play for East Rowan's defense that time was Deontay Gallman. Wrapping him up for no gain on that play, brings up 3rd and 5.
Good penetration, played the outside well, came up, wrapped him up. What you've got to do, didn't allow him to get any yardage. 3rd down now, and we're looking at a long 5 or a short 6.
We'll call it a long 5. Here's the snap to Grayson Baker. He's rolling to his right. Looking to the sideline, looking downfield, a lot of room, he'll run it. He has the first down across the 35 and scoots out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It'll be another first down for Central Cabarrus.
Hey, Baker did a great job. He knew where he had to get to get the first down. Once he saw that side open up, he just took off down the field. He could be his running could be a key to this game tonight.
Forced out of bounds over there on that sideline by Gabe Heinzman. Here's a little screen pass to Harvey. Has a blocker, but he doesn't block him in the back. A tackle up high around the helmet by Deontay Gallman, but Harvey picks up about 3 yards on that little screen pass before Gallman made the nice tackle. Grayson Baker looking to the sideline for the signals. Josh Faulkner again lined up here to the near sideline and matched against Taj Boyd. 3 receivers to the right, Evan McGee, Carson Eves, and Chandler Rivers. Baker in the shotgun. East sending Gallman on the blitz. Quick slant to Josh Faulkner. He makes the low catch off his shoe tops. A nice grab and has enough. No, it's not quite enough for the first down. He's going to be about a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the Central Cabarrus 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, Young made a great tackle on that play, though. He stopped it. The ball got to his hands, but Young tackled him as soon as the ball got there. Looks like 3rd down and about a yard to go here.
3rd and 1. Central Cabarrus looks to convert and get another first down to keep this drive alive. Baker fakes the handoff, and there's a swing pass out in the flat.
Actually lost yardage.
Caught by Carson Eves, and a nice play that time coming up on defense for East Rowan was Mustafa Davis to upend him for no gain on the play. Actually a loss of a yard. It'll bring up 4th and 2 for the Vikings. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Still no score. Each team has had the ball twice. Central Cabarrus had a scoring opportunity after recovering a fumble but missed a field goal. And now they're forced to punt it to East Rowan. Carson Eves is back to punt. And back to receive is Taj Young for the Mustangs. Here's the punt. It's a deep kick. Young is not going to get there, though. He lets it bound. Now he fields it on first hop. Dangerously, he's hit. His helmet comes flying off.
The whistle blows.
And the whistle blows the play dead. At that point, he stopped at the 15-yard line. So a 37-yard punt for Central Cabarrus, and East Rowan will take over at their own 16-yard line.
Tell you what, Young, a freshman, they had him back there deep. He handled the ball well, did not let it keep bouncing, and did a good job to keep that ball from being down. I believe it would have been downed inside the 10. Good job on his part.
So the Mustangs, 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Justin Smith takes the ball and hands it to Sam Wall off the right tackle. Wall surges across the 16 out to the 17-yard line, maybe picked up 1 yard on that play before he was met by Justin Underwood and Kadif Harvey for Central Cabarrus.
Looking to see now as they get ready to line up. Playing a 5-man down, 3 linebackers.
Snap to Smith, fakes the handoff to Wall, comes on the option to the left side. Avoids a tackler, now across the 20, out to the 23, maybe the 24-yard line before he's dragged down. He's about 2 yards short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs. Running that gun option attack. Running that gun option attack.
Yeah, they Counter option, good play, got good yardage. Now, if you're Central, you got to penetrate. This is the key.
Two running backs behind Justin Smith. Now, Scruggs goes in motion. Here's a quick pitch out to Sam Wall. He turns the corner. He's got the first down across the 30, 35, across the 40, breaking tackles, across the 48-yard line, and he'll be marked down near midfield, right at midfield. That's a big first down for the Mustangs.
I'll tell you what, that was a great play because they were looking for everything inside, and they really committed inside. When he got the ball, there wasn't anybody on the corner to take him, and he was allowed to run a long way.
26-yard gain that time for Sam Wall, and gives the Mustangs a first down at midfield. 2 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the first quarter. Central Cabarrus, Coach McClamrock said stopping the run would be very important. Having a little bit of trouble doing that right now. Justin Smith talks to each running back beside him. Now hands it off to Wall off the left side. Nowhere to go that time for Sam Wall, as he runs into Chandler Hutchinson that time for the Vikings.
I tell you one thing I really like about the way they run their option. After the quarterback gives that ball on that dive pitch, he and the pitchback keep running full speed. They don't pull up, and it really does freeze that out. If he breaks it up the middle, it freezes those outside men.
The Mustangs running that gun option attack. Trevor Scruggs, the tight end. Here's a hand off the Wall. He tries the left side again. Nowhere to go out time is coming up from the cornerback position that time.
Yeah, the Central
can't pick up that number.
Defensive line did a great job of staying parallel. They stayed parallel with him all the way when he tried to make his cut. There was somebody there to meet him. Third down now and about 9 yards to go.
That was DeAndre Boykins coming up from his cornerback spot to make that tackle on Wall for no gain. It's third down and 9 now for the Mustangs at the Central Cabarrus 49-yard line. Heinzman is flanked to the right. Justin Smith fakes the handoff, now comes to the right side in the option, and he's flung down by Hakeem Blakeney Simmons, and a late flag comes in on that tackle as well. Simmons dropped Smith for a loss of 2. Yeah, I would agree with you, Coach. They may call a horse collar tackle, but he had him by the back of the shirt and just spun him around that way.
He actually had his sleeve.
So the officials are going to talk about that. While they're discussing what will happen on the penalty, just been handed a few scores by Mark Plemons with Radio Free Cabarrus, and we're joining them tonight. You can hear us on Radio Free Cabarrus as they're picking up our Memories Radio auto stream. They waved the flag off as the officials talked it over. It was not a horse collar tackle. It'll be 4th down and 11 for the Mustangs, and that's a good job of officiating that time.
It was very good because it was clearly he had him by the shoulder, the jersey, but he had it by the shoulder, not by the neck.
Scores we were given: Mooresville is leading A.L. Brown in the first quarter 9-0. South Iredale is out in front of Cox Mill in the first quarter 21-0. We're going to have a timeout on the field by Central Cabarrus. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC in Concord has the vehicle for you. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We have an incredible selection of guaranteed lowest price. In Concord is the Carolina's truck headquarters, and we're providing it every day. We have over 100.
He actually, I thought he had him by like this. Yeah, and that, yeah, I mean, he never got behind his back or behind his neck at all. That's why.
Cadillac Buick GMC in Concord. Shop us online, benminus.com. Team Honeycutt is known for being the first real estate team in Cabarrus County. With more than 200 years of combined real estate experience, Team Honeycutt is consistently ranked as a top producing team for the Allen Team Company, as well as nationally in the real estate industry. Helping more than 4,500 families move to their dream home, Team Honeycutt is your community hometown team. Call them today at 704-721-7130 or visit them online at www.teamhoneycutt.com.
The East Rowan punt was fielded by Justin Underwood at his own 24-yard line, running to the far sideline. Broke it downfield for a long run, but it's going to come back on a block in the back penalty by Central Cabarrus. Flags flying, an obvious block in the back that time on that return as the East Rowan defender was out there. That will nullify a nice long punt return by Justin Underwood. But Central Cabarrus will have possession. They'll move it.
Reading that coverage coming down and getting outside. One thing I always look at when I look at punt returners is how, how soon do they get north-south, because that's the key. These guys that run east-west, they'll run 50 yards and gain 3. He did a good job, but for naught, as they say.
The penalty will mark it nearly back to where he received the punt. Central Cabarrus will take over at their own 28-yard line with 1 minute and 19 seconds to play here in the first quarter. We're in a scoreless ball game.
Anxious to see what Central Cabarrus does now.
Central Cabarrus has 2 receivers to each side. We have Josh Faulkner out here on this side, along with Evan McGee. Here's a handoff to Keshawn Harvey. He's met right at the line of scrimmage by the East Rowan defensive end, who drives him back, making a nice stop. That time for the Mustangs was Clay Washington coming up to make that tackle.
Yeah, Harvey made a misread on that. I think if he keeps going with the route he was coming outside, he was going to get some positive yardage before contact. Cut back, and the pursuit just drowned him right there.
3 Viking receivers to the right, Josh Faulkner to the left. Baker looking out to the right to the far sideline. The East Rowan defender went for the deflection and missed it. A nice catch that time.
Looks like he got the first down. Yep.
By Evan McGee, and he spun forward for a first down at the Central 39-yard line.
Nice play right there. They've been working this left side over here almost entirely, and all of a sudden they go the other side. Could be those defensive backs were getting a little lax out there.
10-yard gain on the pass from Baker to Evan McGee. It's a first down for Central Cabarrus. They're at their own 39-yard line. Baker hands it off to Keshawn Harvey. Off the left side, had a little seam. Comes ahead for about 3 yards before he runs into Clay Washington. But the main tackle that time was by linebacker Christian Bennett for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they're stopping. Well, actually, they gave him more than I thought. It looks like he got 5 yards. I thought it was about 3 or 4, but that's a good gain right there. 2nd and 5 is a great down.
Central Cabarrus. Baker takes the snap. Blitzed that time immediately in the backfield by 3 East Rowan defenders. In on the stop that time for the Mustangs was Zach Simpson along with Devon Cherry. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Central Cabarrus. It's East Rowan nothing, Central Cabarrus nothing.
You're listening to the play-by-play from Memories 98.3, this joint broadcast here with Radio Free Cabarrus. I'm Mark Clemens. Thanks for joining us here as we watch this game. But let's step aside. We'll get a quick commercial for our side here, and we'll be right back.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Hi, this is Mark Clemens, editor of the Independent Tribune, your hometown newspaper here in Cabarrus County. We cover the county from Midland to Odell, from Mount Pleasant to Harrisburg, Concord, Kannapolis. We're your hometown newspaper. We hope that you'll subscribe if you don't already. It's about $1.50 a week. You can.
3rd and 11. Here's a swing pass out to the right flat, and a big hit that time by Elton Hooper for the Mustangs, and he's going to get flagged for a penalty on that play.
Actually, it's going to be number 52. See who we've got there. Jihad Williams, the defensive tackle, came up after us and just shoulder patted him, and you can't, and he's right in front of an official. If you're going to do that, you don't do it in front of an official. Big break for Central.
So it was a nice defensive play by East Rowan, but they get the unnecessary roughness penalty that will give Central Cabarrus the first down.
We've lost the feed here temporarily from Memories 98.3. Penalty being assessed against the Mustangs. Takes it down to the 42-yard line for Central Cabarrus, and a couple of big breaks here on those penalties that pushed them across midfield. Central Cabarrus threatening now. 11:41 left here in the first half, and Baker's going to hand the ball off, running hard off the left side. Going to bring up second down and long for the Vikings. Nice pass play a moment ago. Got the first down and got them down deep in their own territory. We'll join Memories 98.3 when we get back. They've lost their connection here for a moment. Baker to throw, fires to the sideline. It's going to be caught. Nice reception on the sideline for Central Cabarrus. What's that? Oh. You're out. No cell phone? We got no cell phone. Oh, okay. You lost the line. Third down run, not quite to the first down marker. We'll see where Central Cabarrus, what they decide to do here. As the ball looks like it's going to be down to the, well, let's see. There's a penalty on the play. It looks like they're going to mark it off against East Rowan. This will be the third penalty against the Mustangs in this drive. And Coach McClamrock and company going to huddle up on the sideline while the officials try to decide what they're going to do. And if they do mark off a penalty against East Rowan, that will be enough for a first down. The ball right now is at the 17-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Central Cabarrus. Okay, so instead it's going to go back the other direction, and that will take them way out of contention. So let's see. Going to march the ball back across the, looks like out to the 29-yard line. So that's going to bring up, let's check the down. That's going to be fourth down. That takes them out of field goal range too. So now they've got Baker out to work from the quarterback spot. Got to get a long way. Actually, it's going to mark it a first down. The ball's loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Mustangs. Number 52 for the Mustangs made the recovery. And that's Jahed Williams, a defensive tackle, 5'11", 250-pounder, and that is a big play. Both teams now with this turnover in this ball game, and that will make it first down and 10 for the Mustangs. They are at their own 34-yard line. No score, 10:24 to play here from Central Cabarrus. We hope to pick up at halftime, be able to get back and pick up the Memories 98.3. They've lost some cell signal or some telephone signal, so we'll get back with them shortly. Handoff inside, and a big hit as Sammy Pinkney is dropped. And it looks like, is there a fumble on the play? No, but Pinkney is down, and he's bouncing back up now. Justin Smith's been playing all the way at quarterback. He's looking to the sideline. John Fitz, of course, Fitz, the former J.M. Robinson coach and a former assistant coach up at Catawba College. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down and 11 for the Mustangs. Approaching the 10-minute mark here at Central Cabarrus. Split backs with a wing left. Smith's going to hand the ball off now to Wall. Wall slips through a hole, dives to about the 37-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark the ball. Bring up third down. So a pickup of about 3 on the play brings up third down and 7 from the 37. The line to gain is all the way out at the 44-yard line. Both teams have had a couple of opportunities. Both teams have had a turnover, a missed field goal by Central Cabarrus in their opening drive after getting a fumble from East Rowan. Going to play fake. Here comes option play. It's fumbled, and Central Cabarrus has it. It went straight to a Central Cabarrus defender. Let's see who that defender is as he comes to the sideline. Having a little bit of trouble. I believe that is number 10, Kadif Harvey. So Kadif Harvey making a big play for the Vikings. That ball just popped out when somebody hit Justin Smith on the option play, and it came straight to him. Good field position now for Central Cabarrus with 9:23 to play. No score first half. They go shotgun. Blitz coming off the side. Baker throws. He's hit. It's nearly intercepted, nearly caught, and it finally hits the turf, incomplete. Boy, Baker got really hit hard. Grayson Baker, the 6'4", 185-pound senior quarterback, had a blitz coming off the corner. Now, he did what you're supposed to do. You look right at where that man came from, but they didn't have a lot on the ball because he got hit so quickly. So the Mustangs bringing a lot of pressure so far. Second down and 10. Baker going to hand the ball off. Running hard to the 30, to the 29, maybe to the 28. Kashawn Harvey, the running back. That's going to bring up now third down. The ball at the 28-yard line. The line to gain is about the 23, so they need 5. Last time we heard from Hickory Ridge, they were up 28-7 from that game over at Charlotte. They hit the man on the sideline, makes one man miss inside the 20 to the 15 to the 5. Touchdown. Central Cabarrus with the touchdown pass to Carson Eves. Eves made one man miss on the sideline, and then he just kept chugging down the sideline, breaking tackles, and it turns out to be a 28-yard touchdown pass. Carson Eves from Grayson Baker, 6-0. The confetti flying in the stands, the cheerleaders and the band and the students. Extra point attempt coming up now. Let's see if they kick it or they got the old swinging gate. They'll start counting. They're going to, a flag on the play. They're just going to drop on it, and let's see who the flag's on. It's probably an illegal formation, but we'll see. If so, they would decline that one. The high snap just blew that play up. Now let's see what the call is. If it's offside, well, they're going to say 8:20. See what the officials, maybe against East Rowan. Or was it dead ball? No, it's going to be. Well, it's going to be against the Vikings. I'm not sure why East Rowan's taking this penalty unless it was dead ball. 5-yard mark off, takes it back out to the 8-yard line for the extra point attempt. Well, let's see. They'll go to kick it this time. See who's out there to kick for the Vikings. David Collins, 5'9", 160-pounder. He's a senior. Outstanding soccer player, we understand. We're talking to Coach Kenneth McClamrock earlier this week, and he was telling us about some colleges that he had interest in and that they had some interest in him as well as a soccer player, but loves to play football too. Waiting on the snap. Low snap. They get it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:31 to play in the first half. Central Cabarrus on the board first, 7-0. Central Cabarrus leading East Rowan.
Your hometown drugstore is Cannon Pharmacy, with great locations in Concord, Kannapolis, Mooresville, and Charlotte to serve you. They've got free delivery, free shipping, and they can save you money on your prescriptions. Hey, give them a call, or you can go to their website. That's www.cannonpharmacies.com. Cannonpharmacies.com, your hometown drugstore. Great service, friendly people. The people you need to see for free delivery, and your pharmacy is Cannon Pharmacy.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
You're listening to the high school. Wall's going to bring the ball back up the field on the kickoff. Gets out about the 30-yard line. And that's where East Rowan will put the ball in play. Mustangs trailing the Vikings now here 7-0. Went a long time without getting any points on the board before this one turned out to be a 28-yard touchdown pass to Carson Eves. Smith has Wall back in the backfield with him. Also looks like Pinckney got a receiver to either side, got a wing to the left side. Split backs as they work shotgun. Pitch it out now to Wall coming near side. He'll get out near the 35-yard line, so a solid pickup of about 4 or 5. Brings up second down, and let's call it 5 for East Rowan. Well, actually, they're going to mark it as a 3-yard gain. A little more charitable than the officials. They're going to say 33-yard line, so second down and 7. They'll line it up split backs, 2 receivers wide side right, 1 near side. Smith's going to pull it and run the option, taking a deep roll, and he's going to try to turn it upfield, and it's going to be taken down near the line of scrimmage on the far side of the field. That's over on the East Rowan side of the field. So that's going to bring up third down. Give him about a yard on the play. It's out about the 34-yard line. So third down and 6. Ball on the far hash mark. The Mustangs in white. Central Cabarrus in the camouflage and green on Military Appreciation Night here at Central Cabarrus. Smith works from the shotgun. Now going to pitch the ball out. Trying to turn up. Got it like a loaf of bread, but tucks it back up and is tackled for a loss. Nice play for Central Cabarrus. Harvey coming in making a tackle, and also Logan Anderson. Logan Anderson doing a good job. He's just a sophomore. So the loss of yards going to bring up punt formation. Going to go under 8 minutes before they kick this one away, looks like, is punt formation. Central Cabarrus got man deep at about the 32-yard line. Now whistles sound, flags fly, and a delay of game. A timeout call. Mustangs. So we'll stay right here, but let's take this opportunity to tell you about the Southern Ideal Home Show that's going on this weekend right now in Charlotte at the Park Expo Center. And again, they've got lots of home decorating ideas, gardening. If you like those to put out those patio, all kinds of patio design. I think Bellegarde gardens are set up there as well, but that's the Southern Ideal Home Show. Here's how you get all the details for it. That'll be today. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's the 8th, 9th, and 10th at the Park Expo Center. Go to charlottehomeshow.com. Again, charlottehomeshow.com. So fourth down, they saved the 5 yards by avoiding the delay of game penalty. see who's Justin Underwood, I believe, is deep to receive. High snap, but he catches it. It's away a nice kick. It's a tail dragger. It's going to hit at the 33, roll inside the 30 to the 25, and maybe go dead around the 24-yard line. So that's where Central Cabarrus will get the football for their next possession. They have a one-touchdown lead, 7-0, with 7:41 to play here in the first half. Central Cabarrus huddled up on the sideline. They'll probably break the huddle and go straight to the line of scrimmage. That was Jax Fitz with that punt. Evan McGee in a quarterback. 6'2", 170-pound junior. Got blitz coming up the middle. They pick it up. The throw down the middle. Caught. 45-50. 45 trying to break a tackle. He's almost getting a block from the defender, but he's taken down. A nice throw as that ball was caught by Josh Faulkner. And Faulkner just about broke away to score, but instead it's all the way down to the 42-yard line, I believe. Let's see. I'll say 41. First down, Vikings. Boy, Evan McGee came in and just threw a strike on that post pattern. Faulkner reached his hands up, just plucked it out of the air. McGee now in the shotgun. Got two receivers the other side. Going to hand the ball off to the running back. Nothing doing. Big 52 got him that time. That is Jihad Williams. Williams playing defensive line for the Mustangs. 7:05, clock ticking away here in the second quarter. Still 7-0 Central Cabarrus. The Vikings have the ball on the Mustang side of the 50. McGee with one man in the backfield, looks to throw, got time, sets, fires, and incomplete. Just a little bit behind the receiver is Chandler Rivers, I believe, was the intended receiver, number 5. He'll come to the sideline just on his back hip. Now, not sure if he threw that behind or if he just had somebody he had to kind of fit into a window. Sometimes those drop-in linebackers will get in your way and you have to throw to a certain alley. That's going to bring up third down and 11 from the 42. Play fake, heavy rush. They're going to run a screen pass. Good play, 35, bounce to the outside, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Central Cabarrus. Wow, a great call. They had a jailbreak rush, and they just dropped the ball off to the running back in the screen. He made one hard cut back to the middle, broke one tackle, and then it was a foot race down the sideline for the second touchdown for Central Cabarrus. Number 8 with the reception, Jeremiah Taylor, 6'1", 185-pound senior for the Vikings. He has put the Vikings up 2 touchdowns and an extra point attempt coming by Collins. Now got a man coming on late. .6:37 to play, first half. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. Central Cabarrus strikes fast on that drive. They take it 76 yards. And a big touchdown pass, a screen pass from 42 yards out. 14-0. Central Cabarrus leads East Rowan.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
You're listening to the High School Cube Game of the Week, powered by Radio Free Cabarrus in Concord, North Carolina. David Collins to kick off, kicks one along the ground. It's going to squib all the way back to about the 12-yard line. That's where Wall will pick it up. Out to the 20, trying to spin out, comes back to the middle of the field, and he's finally snowed under it just inside the 20-yard line. Sam Wall trying to make something happen there for the Mustangs. And, boy, I tell you what, if you're a coach or somebody for East Rowan, a little scary when Wall's got the ball. He totes it around like a loaf of bread, which you probably can't find at the grocery store after all the Irma scare for hurricane supplies this weekend. Split backs with a man two to the right, one to the left. It's not to make a lot of Irma, but boy, here in North Carolina, people have just gobbled up all the water and bread and everything they can get their hands on. Going to be a short gain out across the 20, maybe to the 23-yard line. Approaching the midway point here of the second quarter. It's 14-0 Central Cabarrus. We were scoreless until just a few moments ago, and last couple of minutes have been all Central Cabarrus. Going to hand the ball off. Going to keep it on the run, and Smith will cross the 25 to the 27. He's going to be short of the first down. He's going to need about 3 for the first down, and that's a big third down coming up. They don't want to give it right back to this red-hot Central Cabarrus offense. They made a few adjustments after the blitzing and the heavy rush by East Rowan. It caused some problems early on, but they've scored their last 2 drives. 5.5 minutes to play first half. Going to hand the ball off to Wall. Wall slips through one tackle's got the first down as he comes out across the 31 to the 32-yard line. The 32-yard line is where they'll mark the ball. First down for the Mustangs. Split backs, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Going to hand the ball off the Wall, and he slips. Got to about the 30-yard line. I don't know if somebody got his leg or if he just slipped on the turf, but he goes down. He's going to take a quick breather, and they'll bring in a new back into the backfield. Well, they're waiting. One man came out and started to go back to the sideline. Now they've got him back out on the field. Still 15 on the play clock, so no problem. He has a quick word with Smith, and it sets up as one of the split backs. They work shotgun. Approaching the 4.5-minute mark, and they'll hand it. Actually, quarterback pulls it out of his belly, and Smith will keep it. He'll lose another half yard or so back inside the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up third down and long. Third and, well, I'm going to mark it right at the 30. So 3rd and 12 for the Mustangs. Central Cabarrus with a 14-point lead, 14-0. A pair of touchdown passes here in the second quarter, one by Evan McGee, one by Grayson Baker. Carson Eves caught 1 touchdown. They're going to pitch it out now to the running back who came in for Wall. He's across the 30 out to about the 32, 33-yard line. Not enough for the first down. That's going to bring up punt formation as Jax Fitz will go out and kick it away. Justin Underwood drops back to receive. Central Cabarrus more than happy to get that football back. That's the way their offense have played the last 2 drives. Low snap, but Fitz picks it up. Not a heavy rush. It's an end-over-end kick that Underwood will feel at the 37. Bounces back and forth, and then he'll be taken down. Wall got... I'm not sure I believe it was Wall who came down and just reached up and grabbed him around the head and wrestled him to the ground at the 35. So loss of 2 on the return. First down and 10 for the Vikings at their own 35-yard line. See who is out there at quarterback. I believe that's McGee. He fires, and it's incomplete. Throwing the little Pass to the inside, a little skinny post, and incomplete. Second down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Stops the clock with 3:07 to play in the first half. 14-0 Central Cabarrus over East Rowan. Military Appreciation Night here at Central Cabarrus. Vikings in their camouflaging green jerseys. They're going to hand the ball, actually keep it straight up the field. McGee to the 40, to the 45, and should have enough for a first down. Did a good job with that read play. Just pulled it out of the running back's belly and headed straight up field when the defender didn't play him straight. First down, Vikings. Again, they'll split receivers to either side. McGee works from the shotgun, one man in the backfield, directing some traffic as blitz is coming. They pick it up. They drop it off to Eves. Eves at the 50, makes one man miss. The second man gets him to the ground at about the 48-yard line. Yeah, pickup of 7 for Central Cabarrus and bring up second down and 3. This time they'll be starting this play from the Mustangs side of the 50. Ball's on the near hash mark. McGee. Again, 2 receivers short side, 2 receivers wide side. They're near the hash mark. They'll hand the ball off straight up the middle. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. He's twisting, turning, 17, 15, 13, 14-yard line. Flag comes in late. A helmet goes flying off late. And that run was by Keyshawn Harvey. And Harvey, boy, just showed some quickness and then showed some power. They could not get him to the ground. Let's see, maybe a face mask at the end of that. Let's see. Personal foul. And that will take it half the distance to the goal. The face mask. First and goal, Central Cabarrus. The run was from the 47 to the 13. So it's about a 34-yard run. The mark-off takes it to about the 6.5-yard line. They'll line it up shotgun. Now they look to the sideline. McGee waits the snap. He's got it. Gonna throw. In traffic, touchdown. Boy, he put it right on the receiver's hands as he went into the end zone, got the touchdown. And that's 3 quick touchdowns for the Central Cabarrus Vikings. It's like, I believe that is number 8, Jeremiah Taylor. Number 9, Keith Jones with the touchdown. 1:56 to play here in the first half. 20-0, extra point attempt coming. Snap, a little trouble with the spot. It's blocked, it's loose, and that will be no good. 20-0, the score will remain Central Cabarrus over East Rowan.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
You're listening to the High School Cube Game of the Week, powered by Radio Free Cabarrus in Concord, North Carolina. Of course, if you're listening to this game on our broadcast right now, this is a game that was played on Friday, September the 8th here at Central Cabarrus, and the Vikings have scored 3 quick touchdowns here in the second quarter. Deep kick, and it's going to hit at about the 1 or 2 and trickle into the end zone for a touchback. Scoreless game until we got to about the 9-minute mark of the second quarter, and then Central Cabarrus converted on a long, I think it was 3rd down and about 11. They completed a screen pass that went for a touchdown to Carson Eves. Then they completed another touchdown pass that in the next possession. And then a third on that long run, setting that one up. Again, Harvey set that one up. We'll see what John Fitz and the Mustangs have up their play sleeves. They're going to run the option play. It's going to be pitched out the wall. Wall, good running room, 30, 35, straight up the field to about the 40-yard line. Let's see if he got across the 40, and I think they're going to say yes, he did. Oh, the quarterback, Justin Smith, is writhing in pain back at the 20-yard line. He held on to that ball just to the last second, pitched it to Wall, and then Central Cabarrus player did what he was supposed to. He unloaded on the guy who at that point had the ball until just the split second, and he let it go. And you hope for him that he's okay. Gives us an opportunity to tell you the Cabarrus County Fair is going on this week at the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center. Now, depending on when you're listening or seeing this, it is going to be through September the 16th. That's Saturday, September the 16th. You can go to CabarrusCountyFair.com to get all the details. It opened up earlier today, Friday, September the 8th. And if you're out there, come by the booth for the Independent Tribune. We've got a TV we're giving away. We hope that you'll come by and register for that. Our friends up at Holbrook's TV and Radio in Kannapolis working with us on that. Justin Smith is up now and to the sideline. Let's see who comes in at quarterback. It's like number 14, and that is Logan Forbus. Forbus, the quarterback, his first action today. Got a receiver either side, got a wing right, split backs as they work from the shotgun. Going to hand the ball off. Wall to the 45, to the 50. Again, a good hard run for Sam Wall all the way to the midfield stripe. It's going to be just short of the first down. That will bring up second down in the yard. Got to get to the 49-yard line of Central Cabarrus. 1:34 left. I think we got a timeout called. Not sure who called it. But both teams having a chance to talk it over. I'm guessing that probably that was a East Rowan timeout, but they're first out of the huddle. 1:34 left. First half, 20-0. Central Cabarrus have scored their last three possessions. A little trouble with the snap on the extra point on the last one, so they got just 6. Shotgun. Going to hand the ball off to Wall. Wall picking his way along the line to the outside, turns a corner, 45, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 41-yard line. Justin Smith back in there at quarterback, so he must be okay after taking that heavy hit. Stops the clock as he went out of bounds with 1:27 left in the first half. BenMinded.com halftime reports coming up next. Band, I believe, will be playing here at halftime. We'll take a listen in on that. And we hope to get Soupy and Ken Anderson back on with Memories 98.3. They're continuing to broadcast, but not through their equipment, which is hooked to our equipment. They'll hand the ball straight up the middle. It's Pinckney. Pinckney to the 20, to the 23, and he's knocked down there. Sammy Pinckney. Boy, everybody's thinking about Wall after a couple of big runs, and just they fed Pinckney the fullback, and he got down to the 22-yard line. Clock ticking away, 1:20. Smith will get him up with split backs out of the shotgun. Going to hand off, and he'll be snowed under. Try the same little dive play again, this time to Wall, and nothing doing. They were keying on Sam Wall. That's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 24. Timeout call. 1:05 to play in the first half. It'll be second down and 12. So 2nd down and 12 for East Rowan, trying to answer a 3-touchdown barrage by Central Cabarrus here in the 2nd quarter. Now, the Mustangs have put up a lot of points this season. 2-1 on the season. They lost to North Stanley, but scored 25. They beat Central Davidson 49-0 and South Rowan 41-8. Now, that 41-8 game was on Monday night. Central Cabarrus coming off a tough loss at Mount Pleasant, a tough loss to Hickory Ridge, and then a solid win against Piedmont earlier. Smith gives the ball off to Pinckney, and I'm not sure if Pinckney just took the ball from him or he wanted to try to pull it out, but it was not a good mesh point there, and a loss all the way back to the 27-yard line. Under 50 seconds to play, clock ticking. 3rd down and long. The line to gains the 12. Back to throw. Smith looking to the end zone. Double coverage, incomplete. Tight coverage there for Central Cabarrus on the wide receiver. Tried to lay it out in front, and the Central Cabarrus defender, I believe, had the best shot at. That's going to bring up now 4th down. 37.8 seconds left here in the first half. They'll go for it, and I don't think they're going to be kicking at this point. Split backs. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Smith takes a snap, goes straight back. Got time, fires, nearly intercepted, but it goes incomplete. Central Cabarrus takes over on downs with 33.6 seconds left in the half. It's a 20-0 lead for the Vikings over the Mustangs. My guess is that Central Cabarrus will probably just take a knee and go in at halftime, but you never know. Maybe try to run a play and see if they can gash somebody. Evan McGee's out at quarterback. Harvey is the running back. They'll line it up with 2 receivers either side. 33.6 seconds left. Ball's at the 27-yard line for Central Cabarrus. Play fake. He's looking to throw. Going to throw a wide receiver screen. Got a man out there 30, 35. Out to about the 36-yard line. Tempers flaring just a little bit as they get up, and each team will grab their teammate and push him back toward the huddle, and that's probably going to be the last play of the half. 13 seconds, clock ticking away. A 9-yard gain on that play, and Central's just coming to the sideline. That's going to be the first half, and Central Cabarrus with an explosion in the 2nd quarter after a really tight ball game. Central Cabarrus 20-0 over East Rowan. The BenMinot.com halftime report begins right now. You're listening to your hometown station, Radio Free Cabarrus, and of course our friends at Memories 98.3. We're going to get them back on the air up here sometime, maybe at halftime, but that's Ken Anderson and Soupy Campbell. I'm Mark Clemens. Thanks for joining us.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Wilkinson Funeral Home is proud to offer the very best in personal and professional service to you and your family in your time of need. They're nestled on a peaceful 16-acre hilltop off Branchview Drive in Concord, and a full-service funeral home that recognizes the importance of tradition and faith, and they strive to create services as unique as your loved one. They also offer a variety of options for pre-planning. You can relieve your family of the burden of making those decisions in a time of emergency. Call Wilkinson Funeral Home 704-786-3168.
Hi, this is Mark Clemens, editor of the Independent Tribune, your hometown newspaper here in Cabarrus County. We cover the county from Midland to Odell, from Mount Pleasant to Harrisburg, Concord, Kannapolis. We're your hometown newspaper. We hope that you'll subscribe if you don't already. It's about $1.50 a week. You can call 704-782-3155. Go to our webpage, independenttribune.com. And again, we hope that you enjoy our newspaper. If you got suggestions, hey, give me a call.
Well, welcome back to the BenMinot.com halftime report. The Central Cabarrus band setting up and getting ready to play here for us at halftime. And they've kind of set off a little offset left. I'm guessing at some point they're going to be marching around back down this direction. We'll be joining our friends at Memories 98.3, Ken Anderson and Soupy Campbell, when they get back on the air. We started the broadcast there, and then they had some telephone difficulties, or of course tape delay. And this broadcast for playback later, this game was taped on September the 8th. That's Friday, September the 8th here at Central Cabarrus. It's 20-0 Central Cabarrus with the lead at the half. And we're waiting on the band to start playing here and get rolling. Looks like they're almost ready to get the halftime show started. Looks like maybe some stars out there, or and they've got a table they're setting up directly in front of us here. As you can see out near this interlocking seas for Central Cabarrus. This week going through September the 16th, that's Saturday, the Cabarrus County Fair at the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center, just up the street here from Central Cabarrus. Go to CabarrusCountyFair.com to get all the details. Lots of entertainment. Get those wristbands for those rides on the Midway. Keem Balaam covering the game tonight for the Independent Tribune. You want to be sure and check out his game story and follow up at IndependentTribune.com, and, of course, in print as well. Again, still waiting for the setup here for the band. Central Cabarrus had 3 drives in the second quarter. Everything was kind of sputtering along for both teams, not able to do very much until Central Cabarrus converted on a 3rd down, and I believe it was 11 or 12. Ran a screen pass, and that screen pass went for a touchdown to Carson Eves. And ever since then, Central Cabarrus has been moving the ball down the field. Added 2 more touchdowns, missed one of the extra points. 20-0 is our score here at halftime. Central Cabarrus over East Rowan. Now this year, this is not a conference game. Let's check in and see if we've got our friends at Memories 98.3. Still don't have anything coming down the line, so let's listen in now as the Central Cabarrus Marching Viking Band begins to play. Well, that was the Central Cabarrus marching band here at the BenMinot.com halftime report. Boy, a very big production and playing well here at halftime. The BenMinot.com halftime report continues. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more halftime activities and the second half kickoff. It's 20-0 Central Cabarrus over East Rowan. This is Radio Free Cabarrus, and joined by our friends tonight, Memories 98.3. Wilkinson Funeral Home is proud to offer the very best in personal and professional service to you and your family in your time of need. They're nestled on a peaceful 16-acre hilltop off Branchview Drive in Concord, and a full-service funeral home that recognizes the importance of tradition and faith, and they strive to create services as unique as your loved one. They also offer a variety of options for pre-planning. You can relieve your family of the burden of making those decisions in a time of emergency. Call Wilkinson Funeral Home 704-786-3168.
Your hometown drugstore is Cannon Pharmacy, with great locations in Concord, Kannapolis, Mooresville, and Charlotte to serve you. They've got free delivery, free shipping, and they can save you money on your prescriptions. Hey, give them a call, or you can go to their website. That's www.cannonpharmacies.com. Cannonpharmacies.com, your hometown drugstore. Great service, friendly people, the people you need to see for free delivery, and your pharmacy is Cannon Pharmacy.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
You are always welcome at McGill Baptist Church in Concord. Dr. Steve Ayers is the pastor, and he invites you to worship on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. and at 10:45 a.m. And there's Sunday school right in between with classes for all ages. McGill Baptist Church is conveniently located at the corner of George Lyles Parkway and Poplar Tent Road. It's exit 54 off of I-85. More information is available by going to mcgillbaptist.org on the internet, or call the church office 704-788-1180.
You're listening to the High School Cube Game of the Week, powered by Radio Free Cabarrus in Concord, North Carolina. Both teams back out on the field getting ready for the second half. They put a couple more minutes on the clock to warm up. Central Cabarrus now coming toward their sideline. Interesting first half with a 20-0 lead for Central Cabarrus. The Vikings were struggling a little bit on offense, then had a big play. They called a screen pass on a third down and long. Looked like they caught East Rowan maybe in a blitz and able to get down the sideline for a touchdown. Then a couple of drives led by Evan McGee, and that got the Vikings out to this 20-point lead. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Soupy Campbell with Memories 98.3 was talking to us during the timeout. Asked did McClamrock run this type of offense at Central or at East Rowan last year when he was coach there? And I was telling him no, they ran like a spread option, not all these pitches generally. Both teams huddling up. Central Cabarrus should get the second half kickoff. Umpires of the referees out in midfield. I guess the officials technically were football. Every sport kind of calls them a little something different. You got umpires in baseball and officials in football with individual names for each position, and then I guess referees for basketball. Central Cabarrus, you'll notice, wearing camouflage jerseys, green pants, a dark, I guess that's a black number, and rings around their shoulder for Military Appreciation Night here. The Vikings in white tonight. Excuse me, the Mustangs in white tonight. Got red numbers, white headgear. And we're waiting the second half kickoff. Just a little ways down the road, the Cabarrus County Fair going on. Got underway on Friday, September the 8th. That's the day of this game. And they will continue through Saturday, September the 16th. Deep to receive this kickoff for Central Cabarrus, Josh Faulkner. Well, the up back, Keyshawn Harvey, and also Keith Jones. Let's see who tees it up for the Mustangs. Looks like it's going to be Gabe Hensman. Hensman will tee it up just about in the middle of the field. 24 minutes of football and regulation to go here. We will not be able to rejoin Memories 98.3 on this broadcast. There are technical difficulties. They could not get us hooked back up. Here's an end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded at about the 18-yard line, all the way out to about the 26-yard line. It's Keith Jones. And let's see if there's a... Thought for a minute there might have been a flag on the play, but looks like the officials are, that's right at the football. We saw a few moments when people were testy in the first half. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against East Rowan. So that'll knock off, or that'll add 15 yards to the short return and take it all the way out across the 41-yard line, I believe. Evan McGee, the quarterback. Starter was Grayson Baker, and they made the quarterback change in the second quarter when it was 7-0. The officials now will mark off the 15-yard mark off. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Should be all the way out at the 41-yard line. Very slow pace for the officials to mark off that penalty. Just 13 seconds into the second half. McGee with one man in the backfield. Goes straight back, throw pressure coming, fires, caught, all the way out inside the 45-yard line of East Rowan. The reception made by Jeremiah Taylor. So Taylor with a good reception to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll split 3 receivers left side. Josh Faulkner is one of them, Carson Eves, and we'll have to check that other receiver. One near side, and that is Taylor. They're going to keep. McGee's going to be stacked up for a loss. May want to put that in the belly of the running back and let him get upfield, but good job for East Rowan to tackle for loss all the way back to the 47-yard line. That's a loss of 3. So receivers, 3 to the left, 1 near side right. McGee with Harvey in the backfield with him. Play fake to him. He's rolling right, throws to the sideline, going to be caught, and he's spun down, I believe, just short of the first down at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 at the 36-yard line. Good throw and catch there as McGee delivered that ball on the money. Got to get to the 34 for the first down. You got to believe it might be in 2-down territory here if you don't get it on the first try. Again, twin receivers either side. McGee going to throw the wide receiver screen. Got a block. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Central Cabarrus. A wide receiver screen, the wide receiver block, and did a great job, and the rest was just a sprint down the sideline. Josh Faulkner with the touchdown. David Collins It looks like they're actually going to go for 2, looks like, as McGee stays out there. Harvey in the backfield with him. Again, twin receivers either side. Straight back to throw. Heavy pressure coming. Going to drop it off incomplete. Tried to hit Harvey. He was breaking open, but just could not quite connect with him. And that goes incomplete. Touchdown makes it 26-0. Central Cabarrus leading East Rowan.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
The winning combination, Radio Free Cabarrus, the Independent Tribune, and Memories 98.3 Concord, Kannapolis.
David's Collins kick goes away from Wall and trickles into the end zone for a touchback. Good job of finding the spot to kick that ball to by Collins. That brings the ball out to the 20-yard line now for the Mustangs. Mustangs now got to figure out a way to climb out of a big hole as it's 26-0. Central Cabarrus has scored on their, not counting the last possession of the half, have scored on 4 straight possessions. They're going to hand the ball off on the dive play and nothing doing there. That's Pinckney. Sammy Pinckney. They list Pinckney as a quarterback, but he's been out there as a running back most of the game today. Going to approach the 10-minute mark left in the third quarter here. Central Cabarrus scoring in their opening possession. First possession for East Rowan here in the second half. See what kind of halftime adjustments they made. Smith's the quarterback with split backs. Got a wing left, a receiver either side. And I believe they have a false start there. A couple guys with a different snap count. They'll mark it off 5 and brings up now second down and 15. Got 4 Cabarrus County teams tonight playing at Jerry Richardson Stadium over on the UNC Charlotte campus. I've not seen the final score, but it was a 3-touchdown lead for Hickory Ridge over Northwest Cabarrus. That was midway through the fourth quarter. Going to give the ball off the Wall. Wall running hard. He got hit hard, but he's across the 25-yard line. Going to bring up now 3rd down and 4. Boy, he got hit hard and knocked to the ground. 26-yard line. He is a very quick running back. He's not big, but bounced right back up after it. Smith, the quarterback, takes the shotgun snap, runs the option play. He's going to sprint it out, and he's going to get a yard before he's knifed down. Good job. One of the safeties came up to make the tackle. So to bring up punt formation for the Mustangs after the 1-yard gain. Vikings did a good job stringing the play out on that one. Jax Fitz standing at about the 13-yard line for East Rowan. Gets a good snap. They peel back on a return, end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded on the diving catch at about the 43, 44-yard line. Good catch there. If he lets that go, that may roll all the way inside the 30 or even the 20-yard line, depending on how far it rolls. They're going to mark it at the 44-yard line. That's where Central Cabarrus will put it in play. And Evan McGee, who's led the last 3 touchdown drives, still out there at quarterback. Split out to the left side is Josh Faulkner. Got trips right. That's the wide side of the field, near side. Harvey in the backfield now with McGee. McGee will hand it off to Harvey. Harvey's got good running room. 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He's going down the field so fast I couldn't get my math going, but that's a big run of 56 yards for Keyshawn Harvey. 56 yards. Boy, it's good, hard running. And now that is 32-0 with an extra point attempt coming. Waiting on Collins to attempt the extra point. Baker to hold. Snap, spot. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 8:12 to play in the third quarter. Central Cabarrus 33. East Rowan nothing.
Nothing compares to the Cabarrus County Fair, and the Cabarrus County Fair this year will be held September the 8th through the 16th at the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center. Right now is the time to get those discount tickets. You can save $2 off the gate price for admission, and you can also save $5 off the wristbands for those rides on the Midway. That's the Cabarrus County Fair. Now, here's how you do that. CabarrusCountyFair.com is a place you can go to get tickets, or you can go to the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center box office Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the Cabarrus County Fair coming up September the 8th through the 16th. Discount tickets will be available through September the 7th. Lots of animals, lots of rides, lots of good food. That's the Cabarrus County Fair. Nothing compares to the Cabarrus County Fair. Again, that's coming up September the 8th through the 16th. Details, CabarrusCountyFair.com.
The winning combination, Radio Free Cabarrus, the Independent Tribune, and Memories 98.3, Concord, Kannapolis. Central Cabarrus now to kick off. Collins has done a good job tonight kicking off. He's had a few touchbacks where he's kicked the ball into the end zone. Comes forward and hits a high driving kick. Wall will go back and field it with 1 foot in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Wall could not get a return on that. He wanted to try to run one back. So 33-0 with 8:12 left here in the third quarter. So the Mustangs now try to get some offense going. Smith at quarterback against split backs with Pinckney and Wall in the backfield. Fakes it, going to run a reverse, and boy, nothing doing. Trying to get the corner turned. There's a flag on the play, and I think the flag may be a blocking penalty. The ball is loose, but I think he was out of bounds. And the official's still saying the ball belongs to East Rowan. There's a flag, and it may be a blocking penalty right on the corner. We'll see. 2 flags on the penalty. So a block in the back. That will take it back 10 yards. PA announcer Benny Mabry staggering around here in the press box tonight. What you got in that sun drop, friend? Got up after sitting down there for a while. Sometimes your feet go to sleep. It's a good thing we didn't have you on camera there, Benny. .801 to play. They marked the penalty off inside the 10-yard line to the 8-yard line. That's where Mustangs will put it in play. That'll be 1st and 20. Going to hand the ball off, trying to bounce it to the outside. Gets to the 10, spins to the 15, and a couple of Vikings came up and popped Pinckney and knocked him out of bounds. Gets back almost all of the penalty yardage. Not quite all of it. Going to bring up now 2nd down as the ball's out to the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 13. Pinckney and Wall in the backfield, split backs. Justin Smith, the quarterback. Play fake. Going to look to throw. Pumps once. He's hit. He's hit again. It's a duck, and it's going to be caught. Wow. He threw it up. He got hammered, and it was coming out of there spinning sideways, but it was caught for a, let's see, has he got the first down? I think he did. Reception made by Peyton Lambert, senior wide receiver, and that will be enough for the first down right to the 30-yard line. You don't see many passes completed that go sideways, but that one was just kind of spinning sideways instead of spiraling. Break for the Mustangs there. Smith gives the ball off now. Here comes Pinckney. Or is that Wall? He's into the secondary. No, that's Pinckney. Pinckney to the far sideline. 15, 10, 5 is going to be taken down inside the 5-yard line as the Vikings would not give up. And Sammy Pinckney coming straight up the middle. Got good running room, but could not quite get it to the end zone. But, boy, best scoring opportunity of the night for the East Rowan Mustangs at the 4-yard line. 7:12 to play here in the third quarter. Blitz is coming. They'll hand the ball off to the running back, and he's going to score off the right side. Noah Green, I believe, is the ball carrier. Green came in there and just powered his way off the right side for the touchdown. First score of the night for East Rowan. Central Cabarrus defense will no doubt try to shore up after a couple of dive plays, got the ball down the field. They're going to run a 2-point conversion, and he's going to be stopped short. Good job of stacking that one up. The Central Cabarrus defense holds 33-6 with 7:09 to play here in the third quarter. Central Cabarrus leads.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Cabarrus County's home for news, weather, and sports. This is Radio Free Cabarrus at RadioFreeCabarrus.com. Well, that's the first score of the night for East Rowan. They failed on the 2-point conversion, so Central Cabarrus now to receive the kickoff. They lead it 33-6 here on Radio Free Cabarrus. It's a directional kick coming over to about the 30-yard line. Nobody's over there. It's a free ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Mustangs. Central Cabarrus with a mental lapse there, and I believe the Mustangs recovered it. They kicked to a spot. He went over one player's head. Instead of going over and calling fair catch, he let it go thinking somebody behind him would get it. The ball just went dead on the turf, and that gives the Mustangs great field position on the Central Cabarrus side of the 50. They're going to mark the ball at the 25-yard line. They just had a long touchdown drive that started an 80-yard drive that actually started inside the 10 after a penalty. Smith hands off the Wall. Wall hard running inside, gets about 3. Let's see if they'll mark it about the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Boy, the kicker, I don't think could have kicked it in much better spot. He just kicked it over the man's head and a little bit of backspin on it, and it just died. 22-yard line, 2nd down and 7. Wall split back in the middle on the left side. Got Pinckney on the right side. They're going to run the option play, and Smith's taken down. Nice tackle in the backfield. Flag on the play. The tackle was by number 41. That is Will Bowen, the junior defensive lineman. A dead ball penalty, I believe, but I don't know if something was said or what, but personal foul against Central Cabarrus. That'll be half the distance to the goal. That will be a first down. Take the ball all the way inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. So I don't know if somebody said somebody hit him on the ground. Smith now works from the shotgun with 2 receivers left. Wall and Pinckney will flip-flop in the backfield. Blitz coming. Quarterback going to run the option. Tosses it to Wall. Somehow he caught that pitch. Big hit for the Vikings by Kadif Harvey. So Harvey with a nice play there. That's going to be a loss. They'll mark the ball back at the 17-yard line. 5:45 left, third quarter. Central Cabarrus 33, East Rowan 6. The Mustangs scored, recovered the ensuing kickoff, and now are threatening. Second down. Going to hand the ball off to Pinckney. Pinckney coming near side, bounces off one man, bounces off a second inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. Boykins finally gets him to the ground. Derek Boykins. Low center of gravity for Pinckney, and a couple of those guys look like they just scraped their hands right across the shoulder pads and could not get a hold of him. Third down, 8. Ball is at about the 12-yard line. Got to get to the 4. Wing left, split back shotgun. Give it to Wall. Wall looking for some running room. Gets some running room to the 10, to the 5. And he's going to be a yard short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Justin Underwood with the tackle. Fourth down and 1 from the 5-yard line. Down 33-6. No doubt this is a go-for-it situation for Coach John Fitz Mustangs. Viking fans down below trying to make some noise. Ball's on the near hash mark. Mustangs will give it off to Wall. Wall's got the first down. Got more. Dives the end zone. Touchdown. 5-yard run for Sam Wall, the junior. Having a big day here. And we'll see what they do for the extra point. Back-to-back touchdowns now scored by the Mustangs here in the third quarter after Central Cabarrus scored on their only possession. They did not cover the ensuing kickoff after the first possession by the Mustangs, and that set up this short touchdown drive. I believe the drive was about 25 yards unofficially. They'll try to kick the extra point this time, or at least they're going to show kick. Gabe Hensman. Snap, spot, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:29 left in the third quarter. It's a little bit closer now. Central Cabarrus 33, East Rowan 13.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle. You estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Cabarrus County's home for news, weather, and sports. This is Radio Free Cabarrus at RadioFreeCabarrus.com. East Rowan will kick off. Last time they did this, they recovered it down at the 25-yard line. Let's see if Central Cabarrus can cover this one. Kick the knuckleball down the sideline into a dead spot at about the 10-yard line. They'll pick it up at the 3. Back to the middle of the field, Faulkner, 15. Bounces out of the pile. Now he's running back toward the goal line, trying to turn it upfield to the 15. There's white jerseys all around, and he's finally going to go down. A little bit of extra pushing after the whistle, but just good hard football being played out there. And Central Cabarrus now deep in their own territory. Well, that's a good job on the kicks, just hitting it to a spot that it's difficult for Central Cabarrus to handle. The ball's at the 14-yard line. 4:11 left here in the third quarter. It was 33-0, but back-to-back touchdowns for the Mustangs here in the third quarter. 33-13 now. Trips right. One receiver left. McGee at the quarterback. Going to hand the ball off to Harvey. Harvey had a big run his last time. He's got another big run before he runs into a brick wall at about the 19-yard line. Picks up 5 and then falls down. Thought he was going to go further than that. And second down and 5. Ball's near the near hash mark, just inside the hash mark. McGee with Harvey far over to the left. Looking to throw. Fires a little too tall. Incomplete. Trying to hit the tight end. Number 88, Ray Alexander. Excuse me, Amari Alexander. So Alexander couldn't quite climb the ladder to get that one. Third down and 5. McGee claps his hand once, now looks to the sideline to see what the play call might be. 6 on the play clock. They'll make an adjustment in the backfield. 3-2, snaps it with 1. Fires down the middle, incomplete. Carson Eves pointing back toward, I guess, the official. Yeah, but there's a man just riding his hip all the way down the field, and that's going to bring up fourth down, and they'll have to punt it away. Not what you wanted to have happen here. Eves is the punter. Steps back to about the 14-yard line. 3:33 left third quarter. Still a lot of time. Sam Wall standing back on the Mustang side of the 50. Slow snap, but he gets it away. A knuckling kick out into opening space. It's going to hit. It'll be fielded by the Vikings at about the 47, 48-yard line. Good field position for the Mustangs as they take over. This will be their third possession of the third quarter. The first 2 have resulted in touchdowns. An 80-yard drive, a 25-yard drive. Central Cabarrus also had an opening touchdown drive. That second possession was just a moment ago. They had to punt. Split backs with a wing, working shotgun. Give it off the Wall. Wall off the left tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No further. Second down and 10. Clock ticking. 3:10 to play. Third quarter. 33-13. Central Cabarrus with the lead. It had been 33-0. They'll again work with split backs out of the shotgun. Twin receivers left, one receiver right. Play clock winding down. They just get it off. They run the pitch to Wall. Wall steps through one tackle, crosses midfield, and goes to the 46-yard line. Going to be a couple yards short of the first down. We'll bring up third down at the Vikings' 46-yard line. Clock continues to run with 2.5 minutes to play third quarter. Wall's going to the sideline, tapping on his helmet. They're missing a running back, and the running back will come running in off the sideline. That's Vincent Jones, freshman. Play fake. They're going to give it off to Pinckney, and Pinckney's going to be taken down in the backfield First man to make contact, number 41, Will Bowen. And then he had some help coming up, Justin Underwood, to finish it off. The loss is back to the 50. Brings up fourth down, and they're showing punt as Jax Fitz comes on to kick it away. Justin Underwood deep to receive. I don't know if this is their punter or not. Yeah, I guess it is. Fitz, the short. He's in the short gun. Trips left, the man motion. He's looking to throw. Instead, he'll punt it away. Knuckling kick, hits at the 22, rolls inside the 15, and the Mustangs will down it between the 11.5 and 12-yard line. 1:13 to play, third quarter. Central Cabarrus 33, East Rowan 13. It'll be the Vikings football deep in their own territory for a second time this quarter. McGee, one man in the backfield with him. It's Harvey, hands it off to Harvey, runs straight up the gut. Good blocking across the 15, comes out to the 19-yard line. Good hard running there. Out to the 19-yard line. Second down and 2. Harvey's going to check out now. As checking in the lineup is Derek Staten a junior in the backfield now. Going to run that wide receiver screen. Got the first down, not much more. Eves gets out to about the 23, 24-yard line. That's enough to move the chains and keep the possession alive for Central Cabarrus with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. McGee's been in there at quarterback ever since the second drive of the second quarter. 20 seconds of clock running. He's going to throw it short. He's got a man at the 25. Not much further as the completion goes to Jeremiah Taylor, and Taylor will be pushed out of bounds. Or forward progress stopped. Clock continuing to run here in the third quarter, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. Central Cabarrus 33, East Rowan 13. You're listening to high school football with Radio Free Cabarrus.
The winning combination, Radio Free Cabarrus, the Independent Tribune, and Memories 98.3, Concord, Kannapolis. Nothing compares to the Cabarrus County Fair, and the Cabarrus County Fair this year will be held September the 8th through the 16th at the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center. Right now is the time to get those discount tickets. You can save $2 off the gate price for admission, and you can also save $5 off the wristbands for those rides on the Midway. That's the Cabarrus County Fair. Now, here's how you do that. CabarrusCountyFair.com is a place you can go to get tickets, or you can go to the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center box office Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the Cabarrus County Fair coming up September the 8th through the 16th. Discount tickets will be available through September the 7th. Lots of animals, lots of rides, lots of good food. That's the Cabarrus County Fair. Nothing compares to the Cabarrus County Fair. Again, that's coming up September the 8th through the 16th. Details, CabarrusCountyFair.com. The winning combination, Radio Free Cabarrus, the Independent Tribune, and Memories 98.3, Concord, Kannapolis.
Central Cabarrus with the ball, second down and about 10. McGee to throw, pressure, they're going to sack him. Big sack for East Rowan. Number 52 again. We've called his name a couple times here tonight, and that is Jahad Williams, the junior defensive tackle. 11:40 to play. Third down and long. The line to gain's the 34. The line of scrimmage is the 15. One man in the backfield with McGee. They're going to throw a wide receiver screen. Tries to make one man miss, does, but another man grabs him by the feet and takes him down after a 5 or 6 yard gain. And the receiver is Josh Faulkner. That will bring up fourth down and punt formation coming. Still a little bit of life left for East Rowan. A good defensive stop there. Vikings would like to hang on to that one just a little bit longer. Stepping back is Carson Eves to kick it away. He'll stand at the 6-yard line. Wall standing back at his own 45. It's a wobbly kick. Wall's going to let it hit at the 46, takes a big bounce, and hits a Central Cabarrus player at the 42-yard line. Well, Wall got dangerously close to that play, but it hit the Central Cabarrus player instead of him, and they were standing right side by side. Great field position for East Rowan with 10:42 to play. It's still a 20-point ball game, though, as Central Cabarrus broke out to a 33-0 lead. But they've seen the Mustangs score on 2 of their last 3 possessions. Central forced a punt the last possession after they got out around midfield. Got a different quarterback out there now as number 14, Logan Forbes, out for a second time today. Going to hand the ball off to Wall. Wall breaks a tackle, bounces to the outside, 48, 49, 50, and going to be taken down there. Should be close to a first down. We'll see if they mark him just about a half-yard shy. 2nd down and 1 as he got to the midfield stripe. Wall is kind of deceptive. He can cut to the side and then head upfield very quickly. Split backs in the backfield. Central Cabarrus showing a blitz, and the run blitz just wipes out the running back for a loss back to, say, the 45-yard line. Loss of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd. Now they're going to give him a charitable spot, take it all the way back out to the 47-yard line. So it's a loss of 3. 3rd down and 4. They've got to get to the Central Cabarrus 49-yard line. And running off late for the Mustangs. They're ready to play now. Tight formation with 1 receiver. They're going to hand the ball off, powering it across midfield and very close to the first down. I think where they're spotting it is going to be enough for the first down. Pinckney just ran it straight forward and got it up the field. To the 49, that's all they needed. They'll move the chains with 9:12 to play. First down and 10. Split backs. Forbes at quarterback. Takes the snap, gives the ball off the Wall. Wall dancing and dashing and going downfield as he got to about the 41. He'll pick up 8, brings up 2nd down and 2. I believe they're going to mark the ball actually at the 43. 2nd down and 4. And the left guard jumped. Hard count by the quarterback. Drew his own man off. That'll push him back 5 and bring up 2nd down and long. Takes it back to the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Forbes gets him up to the line of scrimmage. Split backs. He works from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gives it to Pinckney. Pinckney running lateral. Now he's ridden out of bounds after a gain of about a yard to the 47, maybe the 46. About to go under 8 minutes with the next play. Stopped the clock when he went out of bounds. 3rd down. 8 to go for for East Rowan on the Central Cabarrus side of the 50. Wing right, receiver to either side. Forbes talks to his running backs beside him now. Awaits the snap. Central Cabarrus got men creeping up. Almost lost the snap, and now it's going to be taken down for a loss. Number 44 for the Vikings with the tackle on that play. Hakeem Blakeney Simmons, and Blakeney Simmons with a tackle for loss will end that drive for the Mustangs. A good play for the Central Cabarrus defense, tightening up once the ball got out near midfield. 7.5 minutes to play in the football game. 33-13. Central Cabarrus with a 20-point lead. They're about to get the football back, it would seem. Trips right. They're going to send a motion man. Fitz will run, and now he will kick a short kick coming near sideline. Hits at the 32, takes a bounce and goes out of bounds. I think what he's doing is just running to look to see if anybody doesn't pick somebody up and doesn't throw it. But I suspect he's got an option to throw that if somebody's open. 28-yard lines where Central Cabarrus will start this drive. Evan McGee, the quarterback. Keyshawn Harvey in the backfield with him. Got two receivers either side. Ball's on the near hash mark. Vikings moving from right to left. McGee throws sideline incomplete. Trying to go to Josh Faulkner, and Faulkner had turned up the field, and McGee threw it toward the sideline. A little miscommunication there. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Stops the clock with 7:13 to play. Band playing down below. Band playing across the way for East Rowan. McGee's got Harvey at his right side. He hands the football to him. Short run back to the line of scrimmage. Thought maybe he would get a yard, but I don't think so. Looks like they're going to say no gain. 3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line. That keeps the clock running, though. Under 7 minutes to play and ticking away. 20 on the play clock as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Trips out to the right side. Faulkner, the near side receiver, left. They look to the sideline. 10 on the play clock. And McGee winding his fingers, saying, give it again, give it again. 5, 4, 3. And he snaps it, rolling right, looking. Going to take off and run with it. And he won't run far. He got hammered at about the 23. Evan McGee came to a sudden halt as he was running on the right side. And that will bring up punt formation. 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Clock ticking. 33-13, Central Cabarrus with the lead. Sam Wall standing back at about his own 40-yard line. Eve standing at his own 10, awaiting the snap. 10 men on the line of scrimmage. High snap, but they peel back at a return, and it's a booming kick. Wall will go all the way back to the 34-yard line. Coming near sideline, he just got a vicious block, and then he fell down. Wall slipped down, but man, oh man, what a vicious peel back block for the Mustangs. Everybody just bounced right back up like it was nothing, and no injuries on the play, but boy, that was a vicious block. Field position for the Mustangs will be at the 37-yard line, 5:45 to play. Let's see who's back out at quarterback. It looks like Forbes is going to be playing quarterback. Justin Smith played most of the game, but he hasn't been out there. Forbes has been out there the last 2 series. Split backs with 2 receivers left, 1 right. They're going to run quarterback keeper. He gets to the 40. Forbes does. When they just runs up kind of the line of scrimmage to meet the ball. To the 41-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. They'll line it up with a loaded pistol and wing right. Blitz is coming. They're going to hand the ball off out of Wall, and Wall is going nowhere. He may have lost a yard back to the 40. Let's see. So 1 yard loss. 3rd down and 7. 4:48, clock ticking. $15 on the play clock as the Mustangs get up to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming. Forbes looks now at his wristband. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and got the snap. Going to pitch it out to Wall. Wall trying to get the corner turn. Stiff arm. 45-50. He's finally ridden out of bounds across midfield. He's going to have the first down. Justin Underwood forced him out of bounds. Underwood is the man who got stiff-armed in the backfield, never gave up, and finally got him down at the 48-yard line. 4 minutes to play. 4:04 actually. 33-13, Central Cabarrus with the lead. Everybody looking to the sideline, waiting for the official to mark the ball ready for play. They put 6 seconds back on the clock, so it's 4:10. That's what the delay was for. 4:05, the clock starts. Blitz is coming for Central Cabarrus. Going to pitch it out now to Pinckney. Pinckney makes one man miss, but not the second. Nice running tackle there by Kadif Harvey. Harvey ran him down. That loss is all the way back to the 45-yard line. Approaching the 3.5-minute mark. Central with a 20-point lead at 33-13. No wide receivers. Got a wing on the right side. Got a couple of tight ends. Now we got a wide receiver running on late for the Mustangs. He sets right. Forbes going to ask for timeout, and he'll get one with 3:11 to play in the football game. Take a quick break here at 33-13. Central Cabarrus with the lead over East Rowan here on Radio Free Cabarrus.
Nothing compares to the Cabarrus County Fair, and the Cabarrus County Fair this year will be held September the 8th through the 16th at the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center. Right now is the time to get those discount tickets. You can save $2 off the gate price for admission, and you can also save $5 off the wristbands for those rides on the Midway. That's the Cabarrus County Fair. Now, here's how you do that. CabarrusCountyFair.com is a place you can go to get tickets, or you can go to the Cabarrus Arena and Event Center box office Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the Cabarrus County Fair coming up September the 8th through the 16th. Discount tickets will be available through September the 7th. Lots of animals, lots of rides, lots of good food. That's the Cabarrus County Fair. Nothing compares to the Cabarrus County Fair. Again, that's coming up September the 8th through the 16th. Details, CabarrusCountyFair.com.
The winning combination, Radio Free Cabarrus, the Independent Tribune, and Memories 98.3, Concord, Kannapolis.
Second and long for the Mustangs. They get the handoff, running out to midfield. Number 20 with the carry that time, Noah Green. Green scored a touchdown earlier. Gets back just a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. He's at the 49, and this series of downs started at the 48. 2:45 left in the football game. 33-13, Central Cabarrus with the lead. They'll hand the ball off the Wall. Wall gets a couple to about the 46. No further. And the clock will tick down under 2.5 minutes, and fourth down and 9. Most likely any hope East Rowan has right here depends on making a first down, and they're going up that short gun with Fitz to punt. There's trips left, one receiver right. Send a man in motion. Rolling, looking to throw. Fires, incomplete. Hensman was open, but the ball was overthrown by Fitz, and that's going to turn it over on downs. And Central Cabarrus, with 2:05 left, will try to burn some clock. A first down or two, and this one will be history. 33-13, Central Cabarrus with the lead. They led 20-0 at the half. Had a couple of scores here early in the second half. And Evan McGee's back out at quarterback. He's got a new running back out there. Maybe that's Jamire Whitley. Going to give it off to him. Whitley's hit hard as he crosses midfield. Brings up second down. Clock continued to roll with 1:50 to play. Two receivers either side. McGee gets the snap. He's going to throw it quick to the wide receiver. Screen. 45-40, 35-30. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Nice throw and catch as he hit big wide receiver on the sideline. That time, Amari Alexander, and Alexander got a good block and him tiptoed down the sideline. And Central Cabarrus down to the 26-yard line with 1:32 to play. They're going to play fake. Pass is knocked down, incomplete. Nice play by one of the defensive linemen for the Mustangs, and I don't have 81 on my roster. Second down and 10, 1:29 to play. That stops the clock. Trips right, one receiver left. They're showing blitz and coming hard. Quarterback keeps it, and McGee will be taken down. Bring up third down, 1:20, clock ticking away. Central Cabarrus may just wind this one all the way down and then run another play. We'll see. Loss is back to the 30. 4-yard loss, 3rd and 14. Under a minute to play. Trips right, got one receiver left. Whitley in the backfield. McGee's going to give it to him. He's sweeping to the right side. Sheds one tackler, but still going to lose a yard back to 31. 33 seconds. 4th down. See how long it takes them to mark the ball ready for play. If they can get it under 25, and they do. And that will probably be the last play of the game. Teams will line it up at midfield and shake hands. We'll be back to wrap this one up. They call a timeout. Never mind. 19.9 seconds left, and the Mustangs will try to get Central to run one more play. Thought they were going to let it run out, but they decided not to. We'll see if Central Cabarrus decides to throw it. So, quick timeout. Both teams headed there. Central Cabarrus 33, East Rowan 13. Don't forget, Cabarrus County Fair running through Saturday, September the 16th. CabarrusCountyFair.com to get all the details. Also, the 8th, 9th, and 10th of September at the Park Expo Center. We've got the Southern Ideal Home Show. You can get tickets. CharlotteHomeshow.com. Again, CharlotteHomeshow.com. Vikings call timeout now. A little bit of gamesmanship going on out there on the field. We'll see how long it takes for them to get that going. Don't forget, Akeem Balaam's got the game story for the Independent Tribune, independenttribune.com. You can read his stuff. And, of course, Jamal Horton and Henry Hutton and the other Joe Habina all at games tonight. They'll be writing them up, and you can get all the details, independenttribune.com. Our friends over at Memories 98.3 on the air right now with this one. And they're going to put the ball down at the 38-yard line. And they're going to try a field goal. David Collins. It'll be a 48-yard. They're asking the official to get out of the way. They're counting heads with 19 or 18.9 seconds left. Snap, spot, the kick is up. The kick is no good. Wide to the left. And the Mustangs will get it back with 14.2 seconds left. He had enough leg on it, just didn't have enough accuracy. So be at the, take it back to the 20-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will put it in play. A good win tonight for the Vikings here. They're going to win this when they're up 20, and not really conceivable that that many points could be put on the board in the last 14.2 seconds left, possibly one or two more plays. We'll take a quick break after the game is over, then we'll be back to wrap this one up. They hand the ball off inside, no gain, and the clock will tick away. That's going to do it. Central Cabarrus 33, East Rowan 13. This is the Radio Free Cabarrus High School Football Game of the Week, and they'll line it up and shake hands. We'll take that quick break, and we'll be back to tell you more about this one.
Get the deal you want on the vehicle you want whenever you want with Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. It's 5 easy steps. You pick and click your vehicle, you estimate the payment, apply for credit, even schedule delivery, all online 24/7 without leaving home. Take the tour and get started now. Shop, Click, and Drive at BenMinot.com. Again, Shop, Click, and Drive, BenMinot.com today.
Kick your boring lunch to the curb with Pizza Hut's unlimited lunch buffet. Dive into limitless pizzas straight from the oven and rich Tuscany pastas. And don't forget the crisp salads and freshly baked desserts. Your favorites are always hot, delicious, and ready when you are. So send the cold cuts packing and head to the unlimited lunch buffet. Not valid for delivery. Dine-in or carry-out varies by location. Lunch times, prices, buffet selection, and participation may vary.
You're listening to the High School Cube Game of the Week, powered by Radio Free Cabarrus in Concord, North Carolina. Welcome back to Central Cabarrus, where the Vikings have come away with the win tonight against the East Rowan Mustangs. Coach John Fitt's team coming down from up at Granite Quarry, and of course, head coach of the Vikings, Kenneth McClamrock, had been the coach up there for the past several years before coming to Central Cabarrus this season. It's a 33-13 victory. Central Cabarrus got off to a little bit of a slow start, and both teams kind of feeling each other out. Had a couple early turnovers. It was scoreless until we got into the second quarter. Then the Vikings scored, I believe, on 4 of 5 possessions. The only possession was the end of the half. Then scored again in the third quarter, pushing that lead out to 33-0. A couple of touchdowns on back-to-back drives for the Mustangs made it 33-13, but never really threatened were the Vikings in the end, and they come away with the big victory again. Central Cabarrus 33 and East Rowan and 13, 33-13. I'm Mark Clemens. Thanks for joining us here on the Radio Free Cabarrus High School Game of the Week here in Cabarrus County. Hope you have a great evening and enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you again next time.